Well, I've said it since the beginning of the war that, here's the list of concessions. Putin's proposal. My wife said you guys couldn't read this. There will definitely be no ceasefire until a comprehensive agreement is reached. Kiev will completely withdraw troops from the Donetsk and Luhansk regions. Russia will freeze the front lines in the Kherson and Zaporizhzhia regions. Return of the areas in the Sumy and the Kharkiv regions to Ukraine control. Former recognition of Russian sovereignty over Crimea. Lifting at least some of the sanctions against Russia. Ukraine will be banned from joining NATO. Putin seems to have been open to Ukraine receiving certain security guarantees. Official status of the Russian language in some parts of Ukraine or throughout Ukraine, as well as the rights of the Russian Orthodox Church to operate freely. But the war is basically because of that freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and in a democracy where a dictator is limiting speech and religion in a country, all the others, but that's the root cause. It barely makes the list. It's going on all over the place, complaining about immigration, First Amendment speech rights, but Britain's going to arrest them because it's not, they're trying to limit speech all over the world. And yet that's what our First Amendment says.
Specifically in England, as they have now become almost daily. Today, over the last few hours, the police have been told to do a massive crackdown on peaceful protesters. Not troublemakers, not rioters, peaceful protesters. A bunch of women, old ladies, children, little girls wearing pink. They weren't warned, but then they realized the Metropolitan Police essentially issued their favorite section to ban their protests, even though it was peaceful. This happened.
He's under arrest. One under arrest.
I was wondering what the white flag was in all these protests, but it's a war banner from 1348 to 1552. Then it became the English flag since 1552. And I guess they fly them both now.
Police in the UK are just jogging around in some tight leggings, they call them tights there, and arresting men who catcall them. So they found their hottest gals on the force and had them just jog about. Don't they have anything better to do with high crime rates in the UK? Apparently not. They have to worry about who might be entrapped into catcalling. Now watch this report showing undercover female officers just running about their communities and arresting men who whistle, comment, or even stare. Watch.
Out for a run, they're actually undercover police officers taking to the street.
Well, you know how they like to write statistics. It says in 1,010 days that Russia's only occupied 1% of the country. That red area looks like almost 1/5 of Ukraine, not 1/100. Well, the war's been going on for 3 years or so. I bet 365 times 3 is 1,000 days or something like that more. Of course, do the math. But that looks like 20% in 3 years. not 1% in 1,000 days.